What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. So in this video I'm going to give you a little tutorial if you want to customize your 370Z's headlights. Now there's a lot of videos already all over YouTube showing how to bake open your headlights, so do check those out. There's already tons of them. I'm not going to get into detail about it, but what I do want to talk about is how I'm replacing the lens of my 370Z headlights, and I'm showing how I'm installing some halos. So these are the old lens. I'm sorry, I'm in my backyard. You know, I'm using the table that my kids used to put their stuff on. But yeah, so these are the old lens. You can see they're yellowed. I already tried cleaning them with some McGuire's headlight restoration with a restoration kit, but it didn't really work out well. So I have my headlights pulled apart. And, you know, to do this, you either stick them in your oven at about 225 for about 5 minutes, then you can just pry it. Then you just pry it like with a flathead screwdriver, and then you just pry it open and the lenses come off. It's not hard to do, guys. So now let's get into this project. So what you want to do, a lot of people saying that the size for the turn signal housing right here is 70 millimeters, which is true. If you want to, that's if you want to cut all of this for your retrofit. But personally, this is a 60 millimeter LED halo ring, and the universal size for the main projector size is 90 millimeters. So what you can do, you can get a 90 millimeter halo ring and a 60 millimeter for the turn signal. And this does not require any cutting or modification. A lot of people seem to think that you need to cut this and completely mess that all up, or that you cannot put a halo ring in there without cutting it, or, you know, messing with that shroud. But you can just do a 60 millimeter and it fits perfectly right around it. And like I said, 90 millimeter. But I never use the double-sided tapes that are supplied with halo rings whenever I do retrofits. This is what I always use, and it never ever fails. This stuff by duct tape, the max strength double-sided tape, is all you need to mount these on. And you see, guys, once you have this off, you can paint however you want. You can even upgrade your projector lens if you want to, but I don't really feel the need to do that personally. I don't know, I just don't really want to do that. But yeah, and what I'm using to replace the lens are these from Morimoto. There it is right there. I'm not too sure if you can see the label or the marking of the lens, but yeah, it says Morimoto right down here. Now these lenses will be going on here. Now when you are retrofitting your LED halo rings, or whatever halo rings you use, you do need to make a hole, as you see me doing right here. I am dremeling a hole right in here, and then like what I'm going to use, I'm going to use this resealing glue by Morimoto. I'm using Morimoto lens and the glue. Now what this stuff is, guys, this is the key to sealing everything. You essentially just like take this off, and then what you want to do, you will just put it back along here, just like in here. Like, you just tuck it in there. Just tuck in this retro rubber sealant. You just tuck it in along the headlight, and then after that you'll essentially bake it. Like, you'll put your lens on and bake it for about roughly 7 minutes at about 225, which will soften it, and then you just squeeze it together and get some pliers and squeeze it together. Okay, so I have the hole right here dremeled just so I can fit the little ballast of the LED, the LED halo rings. So pretty much from here, guys, once you have that, you just run your wires all the way out through here, and then we can get the lens, fasten the lens on that, And then from here, the whole lens and the headlight will be glued after we run the sealant all around it. Alright guys, so just so you know, when you're assembling these headlights, you do have screws around here. You see me pointing to them? There are screws here that you do have to remove in order to get the actual lens off. So this just secures the inside housing to your lens, the screws that are around it. Okay, so what you see here is now we have the LED wiring, well, the halo wiring, sorry, running out here. And that's what is going to go out here. And this Morimoto sealant, what we're going to do after we get the wires out, we're going to get some sealant and we are going to move it around here just to fill it and then heat it. And that's pretty much how you seal the hole. Like, you'll just seal it, or you can get some silicone as well if you would like some high-grade silicone, just to plug in the hole. It's up to you guys. It doesn't take a lot of time. Okay, so just to show you all really quick about the sealant, this is all you do. You just get your rubber. You can see it's very clean all around. That is what the retro rubber does. You just run it all around. You just tuck it in between, like, I guess, the little gaps on each side. And from here, as you can see it all the way up, from here you are ready to just bake it and squish it together, so to speak. Alright guys, so once you have everything heated and pressed back together, there are the results. They look awesome. They look amazing. And honestly, I couldn't be any happier than with how they are now. Oh, and one more thing, guys. I do have the, like the wiring set up to where I can just control it with a remote control on and off. So let me just show you all, the lens with the low beams, even though you already know what those look like. But yeah, I have them wired to where I can just control them, cut them on and off, however I please. So yeah, so here are the Morimoto lenses. They look great. They look awesome, and overall, this retrofit was a success. So yeah, there it is, guys. There's the finished product. I hope you all liked the video. Hope you all enjoyed. Questions, comments, leave them down below and I will be sure to answer. Alright everyone, have a great day. Take care.